Hey, welcome back, campers. It's Mr. McDaniel. This is Space Week. Believe in yourself. We talked about those transformers. We're trying to transform you into super duper outer space math students. As you get ready to prepare yourself for next year's Math FSA, Math Florida Standard Test assessment, and we're covering equations and expressions 1.2 on how to write, read, and evaluate. You want to be able to write them, read them. Evaluate means to check the value of equivalency or how to rewrite them and see if you're saying the exact same thing. So what you need to understand regarding expressions, when we write expressions, we're using letters and numbers to express something. So here's an example, 5 minus y. Well, we don't know what y is, but here we're using the math operation subtract. We're using the variable y. And if we said 5 minus y, or y minus 5, we're subtracting y from 5, and it leaves us with, so we're dealing with expressions with letters and numbers. And here's an example, 5 minus y. So we have a number here, we have a math operation here, subtraction, and we have a letter here. So you need to understand that you can write problems out using numbers and letters to create a mathematical expression, a statement. But also, how do we use them when you get like word problems? So here's an example of a word problem where you're dealing with expressions, letters, and numbers. Bill made a square-shaped model of the park near his house. Each side is equal to x inches. So we know that x represents an unknown value of inches. How can we rewrite this? How can we write this as an expression? Or how can we go about solving it? So first we see, how many sides do we have? 4. So then if we put, and then we have an x here, unknown. So how many x's would there be? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4x. So that would be a way of writing that as an expression. What's another way you can write it? How about this way? X plus x plus x plus x. Because remember, there's a relationship between multiplication and addition. They're related. Their operations, they're related. Because let's go back over to this. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 times 2 equals 4. They are related. Multiplication is just a quicker way or faster way of doing addition. Much more expedient. So that being the case, I'm going to throw a tidbit in here. So we can also use this as, in writing it as an expression. So we have x to the 4th power. So if we want to multiply x around and give it a value, we're multiplying it basically 4 times. That's all we are basically doing. So being able to write, read, and evaluate expressions is what this standard EE 1.2 is addressing with you. But what you're going to be able to do, you're going to be able to go into Excel, spend some time practicing this standard under R19. Under this standard, E1.2, you go down to R19, and what is it going to do for you? It's going to allow you to work on practicing an example, just like we did with Bill's model, and how to solve this and how to rewrite this. So if you have any questions, go into that chat room, save them up, write them down, email me. We'll talk about them when we get into the live class session, but you will also see the more extensive instructional video in Excel regarding this particular standard using this particular objective. So Mr. McDaniel, it's Space Week. Believe in yourself. See you in the next video on expressions and equations. Take care.